Hey, Zero here, and I just wanted to thank you for clicking on the video. It means a lot to me. I'd appreciate if you leave a comment down. Just want to hear y'all guys talk about the video, whatever. I just like to hear some input from the people, and drop a like and a follow. But I'm gonna let y'all get into the video now. So honestly, I was scrolling for YouTube the other day, and then I saw the whole Iron Mouse situation. And I watched a video. I think it was False ID. Yes, False ID. Commentary, not commentary, but news VTuber. And he said something interesting, and he was like, "Is it worth it to be in a company in the big 2025?" He didn't exactly say that, but it was like somewhere along the lines of that. And like honestly, I was like, I had to ask myself that, like, is it really worth it to join a company with like all the controversy we've had of companies in like the past 2 years, like VTuber companies? Because we had the Niji Sanji incident. Hololive had some management issues, and then now we have VShojo. There might have been like another company, but I don't really want to. I don't know. But I feel like now a lot more VTubers are having like pretty good success, like being indie VTubers, just being on their own without a company. And honestly, I'm not saying like joining a company is like a bad thing, because one, it could be like, oh, I'm not a VTuber, okay, but I'm gonna assume one, it's a way to get yourself out there, get more viewers, because people are obviously gonna check out the talents in that company, okay, so it's like another way to get people to watch your stream. And like two, what was it, like financially, like maybe you have like some sort of financial deal. And honestly, for free, I'd be like, hey, maybe you don't have the resources, or you just don't have the necessary items to really start being a VTuber, but the company will like, they'll offer you a deal of sorts, where they'll give you this, like they'll give you the model, the equipment, the manager to help you with your finances. Like they'll give you like all those things just to make your experience being a VTuber a whole lot smoother. So those are like, I think, three good reasons. There might be more, but I'm not like a VTuber who's under a company, so like I don't know about any like company deals or anything like that. But I feel like those are like pretty good reasons to like join a company. But obviously, for every good reason there is to join something, or every good reason there is to do something, there's always negatives and cons. And I feel like we've seen so many cons, like like I said, these past 2 years, with like Niji Sanji, with the whole Doki Bird situation, which was crazy. Like I'm happy that Doki Bird is actually doing so much better than like what she was going through. And it's not even like the whole Doki, like there was more stuff in like Niji Sanji that was like terrible and corrupt. And it's like, whoa, what are the managers doing? Like, aren't you? Isn't it your job as like a company to protect your clients? You're not like, your talents, okay? Like these are your employees. Shouldn't you be protecting them like from harassment and such? And shouldn't you be doing like the necessary background checks? Because I forgot there was a VTuber who was like not a good person in the company, and I don't know, it kind of seemed like there was a lot of them in that company, but like there was like one really bad one. I remember the story. I think he allegedly, no, it wasn't even allegedly, bro, but I'm pretty sure he winked it to somebody on stream, not on stream, in a call with like a friend of his or whatever. But I don't know, it was like a pretty crazy situation. But ignoring that, it's like the management issues with like Niji Sanji are like, it's like, dude, this is your job, okay? Protect your talents, all right? And then I know Hollow Live had like management issues, and that's why Garagura, I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I've never been able to like pronounce it right. But the shark girl, she left because management issues. I think Ame, when Ame was a VTuber, she switched to a manager. I think she also left for like somewhat of the same reason. I'm not sure if she's there still or not, so I won't really like say too much about that. And then like now we have like the whole VShojo situation, to where like, hey, that money that we were supposed to donate to charity on like your behalf, we didn't do that. And like I don't remember where the funds went exactly. I don't know if the company has them, where they were just like, like there's like we don't know yet, and like we're waiting for Mouse to tell us something about it. Man, I feel like being a new talent, and you're just like, you're seeing all this news, you just gotta be like, wow, I don't really want to join a company now. Because I'm be real, I was thinking about, because like I'm really trying to decide like, sorry, this is like a me segment real quick, but I was deciding on like what I want to do with my channel. I was considering becoming a VTuber. Like I really don't know. I've been playing like Roblox the past couple of days, and I'm just like recording that, so like I'm kind of like 50-50 with it right now. But back to the video. Yeah, like I was saying, just imagine being a new talent, and you see this, bro. It's like, okay, you know what? I don't feel comfortable joining a company now, because what if this happens to me? And then honestly, you can look at the scene now, and like I said, indie VTubers, bro, they're doing so well right now for themselves. I don't. Oh, I'm happy about one thing with the Vishojo situation, is that they actually own their models, so they're able to keep their models in their name. Because like all the talents, I'm pretty sure most of them left the company, if not all of them, and they're still using the same model. So just for confusion's sake, like there's no like, oh hey, I'm graduating and then switching to a new model, or a new model, new name, the whole situation. And honestly, I think a good takeaway that a lot of people have to realize now is that, hey, we've had a lot of people that we thought we were good, that were good people, and like something comes out about them, and they expose themselves, really, like the whole Cinder situation. Like no one expected things to actually be that crazy, and this isn't just like for VTubers. This actually goes to like regular influencers, like anybody, like any YouTuber, any influencer, whatever. Like obviously, like when you stream or whatever, like when you make, like when you record content or whatever, you're showing a mask of yourself. Okay, like you're showing a side, and you're not showing like your full self, because some people do show their full selves, and love those people. Okay, but most people will tend to show like a mask, and like not showing, really, like you're not seeing the true personality of that person, like almost all the time. So I think like as a viewer, okay, it's just you have to be aware of that now. And honestly, like I said, it's like this year, especially 2025, we've had so much VTuber drama. So who knows what's gonna happen for the rest of the year? Because 2025 ain't over, and it's been a pretty controversial year already. Yeah, there's been a lot. It's probably gonna get worse next year. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. 2026. Ado, I hope she goes on tour again, bro. I recently went to one of her concerts. Oh my goodness, bro. I was all right. This isn't about Ado, but my glorious queen is doing so well. But yeah, to summarize the video, well, give the conclusion. Being an indie VTuber is probably worth it more now in 2025, because it looks like a lot of them are doing really well now. Shout out to Doki Bird. Garagura, she's doing her indie model. I'm not really a Garagura fan. I've been more of a Sana, Ame, Kiara. Oh, no, it's been a minute, but you get the idea. But yeah, it's just like company's bad now, I guess, and we love being indie. I don't know. Go touch grass and shower and get a job.